When Mackenzie Scott and Jeff Bezos ended their marriage, she walked away with $34 billion worth of Amazon stock. Since then, she's given away a portion of that massive post-divorce fortune at a faster pace than any billionaire ever, distributing at least $8.6 billion in less than 2 years. Compare that to the estimated lifetime giving of her ex-husband Jeff Bezos, who is notoriously more stingy with his charitable donations. However, Bezos donated enough in the past year to make our top givers list for the first time, announcing $1 billion in donations, the most he's given away since Amazon went public in 1997. The Bezos Earth Fund, a $10 billion pledge from Bezos, gifted $443 million to environmental organizations. The Bezos Day One Fund distributed $96 million to nonprofits helping homeless families in 2021. He also gave $100 million to the Obama Foundation. And just before Bezos flew in his Blue Origin rocket in late July 2021, the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum announced a $200 million gift from Bezos. The museum didn't disclose the time period over which the gift will be paid. Much of it will go towards establishing an education center, aptly named the Bezos Learning Center. He famously shared his priorities in an interview with Charlie Rose back in 2016, saying he would try to match fellow billionaire Bill Gates' prolific philanthropy, if there is anything left after I finish building Blue Origin. Since then, he became the world's richest person. He's now either number 2 or number 3 richest, depending on the day, and has faced more calls to share his wealth. That seems to have edged on his giving. In sharp contrast, his ex-wife Scott talks about giving away her wealth until the safe is empty. She doesn't have a website or a fund with her last name on it, and doesn't talk much publicly about her philanthropy outside what she shares on the blogging site Medium. In 2020, she disclosed that she had donated $5.8 billion to 500 different groups across the country. In June of last year, she announced she gave another $2.7 billion in gifts to 286 high-impact groups, such as the Children's Defense Fund and the National Council of Nonprofits. Then, in December, Scott posted that she'd made another round of gifts. She didn't give out any details, just clarifying that she would share details about the gifts in the year to come, and announced she'd be launching a website with a searchable database of gifts. So far, Scott has donated to more than 780 organizations, focusing on causes including racial justice, gender equality, and public health. She focuses less on the big-ticket and well-funded names like the Smithsonian or Princeton University, instead selecting grassroots and hyperlocal community groups like Homeboy Industries in Los Angeles, El Paso Community College in Texas, and the Women's Funding Network.